Welcome to Yellow Jacket Insider. I'm Mark Womack, and we're previewing the NCCAA Indoor Track and Field Championships with head coach Jeff Bolender. And Jeff, sounds like it's going to be an exciting meet. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, there's about 21 teams coming from all over, really, the U.S. Teams from California, Oklahoma, Texas, New York, Indiana, Illinois, Ohio. So that makes it exciting. I think the fields are extremely deep and competitive. Probably the most competitive meet I've ever seen, and I think it's going to be an excellent competition. I
mean, is there anything you can put a finger on why the talent in this meet would particularly be increased?
Boy, it's hard to say. It could have something to do with a few teams are not involved with the NCCAA meet, and so they're using this as their final big championship event. You know, it does fluctuate from year to year, and even in a meet like this, where I think competitors and competition will be so stiff, there's always some events that aren't quite as strong from year to year. But I can't put an exact finger on it, but I think part of it is the fact that this is the big championship for a number of teams.
Yeah. Now, Cedarville has hosted this before. I'm sure that helps that you've done that before, but it's still a very busy weekend. But what does it mean for the university to host this meet?
It is a busy week. It's a lot of fun. It's kind of a double-edged sword. I kind of feel like I'm running around kind of half crazy the week before, but it is fun. It's enjoyable. I think the plus for the university is our kids do get another chance to have a home competition, and in a sport like track and field, a lot of times you might get 1 or 2 home meets the entire season, and so that's an added bonus. Have some of your family and friends here cheering and encouraging you. I think it's fun because the university supports us very well and enable us to put on a good event. Everything from the event people, to sports information and just athletic training. We have the people and the facilities to put on a good event, and that's fun.
Now, your teams have had success in this meet before. Let's break it down. Let's talk about the women first. And I know there's so many variables in track and field, but what do you expect from the women this weekend?
Again, you talk about variables. There's probably more variables this year than ever before. We have some very strong events where I think we could do well, and then we have other events where we don't even have any competitors in because we just didn't hit qualifying marks. We told our team that we know we can't win if we don't try to win, so we're going to go out and try to score as many points as we can. And I know that seems a little funny, but there are times in a track meet where you just know that somebody else has more power than you do. So
now, for our viewers that may not know, you do have a senior sprinter, Alexa Wimenick, who has twice been the outstanding performer this meet.
Yeah, Alexa is finishing up now with her senior year and has been very successful. Everything from the 55, the 2, and the 4. She's one of those people that wanted to jump in and do as many events as she can, and so she's running a lot of events this weekend, and we'll see how that holds up. And that does mean that you sacrifice a little bit on your individual performances, but it may help the team more because she's trying to score as many points, and the team is more important. Our kids understand that individual accomplishments are nice, but really the team accomplishments are much more enjoyable and memorable.
Now, what about the men? What are you expecting with them and possibly any individuals you would highlight?
Again, it's hard to know exactly where we fall. It's going to be extremely competitive. Evan Thayer is going to be ranked right up near the top in the mile and in the 800. I think we've got some other distance guys that can do well. Sam LeMaster could do well. Corey Caldwell in the hurdles. Got a couple of vaulters that could do pretty well. So we're going to go out, and we've tried to prepare a game plan, and that sounds kind of funny too in track, but we've tried to prepare our athletes both with the relays and the individual events where we can score the most points.
So unlike other meets that you compete in, your athletes have had to qualify to participate, even though it's here at home.
Yeah, it is a qualifying meet. Now, we are afforded the opportunity to enter 6 people who did not qualify, and we've used those right of entries, they call it, and also your relays don't have to have qualifying marks. And it's a packed day. We're running all the pretty much standard distances in indoor track and field, plus the 4x2, 4x4 distance medley relay, and the 4x8 relay. So it's an exciting day. Events will move very quickly, and everything's a kind of a championship environment. And I think it'll be a great weekend.
Yeah, and also even for our viewers who may have never come to an indoor meet, it can be it's really exciting to watch. It is kind of unique.
Yeah, this meet will flow more smoothly than, you know, kind of an invitational where you got people dropping out of races and switching heats and you're not exactly sure how things are going to flow. If all the timing equipment goes well and we don't have any snafus with injuries or needing an ambulance called or anything like that, you know, the meet does run really smoothly. The events go one right after the other, and there's a lot of action happening at the same time.
Okay, that's the NCCAA Indoor Championship preview. He's Jeff Bolender. I'm Mark Womack. Thanks for watching Yellow Jacket Insider.